subscribe to Mchenry Man Show.
Do it! Just do it!
Coming to you from Industry Sound Studio in Modesto, California, it's the Mchenry Man Show.
Rodrigo says hi to everybody from the Mchenry Man Show channel.
Hello.
I guess he's
Are
watching.
you live streaming on?
I'm not, but I told him we were. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So is my friend from Canada on there?
Wait, the chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who said hello to you.
Oh.
I think.
No, I thought that was someone else. I don't know.
No, it was someone else.
My
said hi.
girlfriend
Someone
said,
else?
"Don't be flirting with the girl from Canada." I said, "She can send me some bacon."
Oh wow.
Send you some bacon, some Canadian bacon.
I'm like, I have a hard time seeing you, and you're like 22 minutes away. I don't think I'd want to have a relationship with somebody in Canada. It's a little far.
Does she live in
Into
Modesto or?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, deep.
That's serious. That's serious long distance right there.
That's-
That's deep.
Deep in Canada.
Yeah, I know. That's deep commitment right there.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of cold there too, so I don't know if I'd want to do that.
What if she was talking to you? You're like, hey. You're like, shut the fuck up. That ain't shit.
Margaret, you think you'll see? How often do you see Bobby during the
Bobby?
week? Yeah.
Once a week, maybe twice a week.
You think you could give him this for me?
Yeah. He still has one in his car. He ain't getting it.
Yeah, that's a little different. We got a plan for that.
Yeah. Just tell him this is drive stupid.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go throw it at his house.
Those came in. Just right after on the same day we had our last podcast. If I had checked my front porch, I could have brought them when Bobby was here.
Why is Slasher saying penis and tankers?
Because he's trolling. He's a
What is
bitch.
Why do you have him as a bot if he always trolls?
He's endearing to me. I don't know. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. You know.
I didn't know you can call people on freaking Instagram.
Yeah, I guess so. I've never had a video chat with somebody on
Yeah,
Instagram,
I didn't know
but I
you
guess
could
you
do
can.
that. When you said that, I was like, wait, you can
No
do
way.
that? Oh.
That's too much. Well, I guess if you could talk to people through Messenger.
Yeah. Because I'm his best friend.
You're his best friend?
No.
See, even Slasher just got told no. Slasher's an old school troll, young and dumb, full of cum.
Yeah.
Whatever, huh?
For the year,
Anything particular you guys want to do new?
I want to go to school to be a paralegal.
Oh yeah, you talked about that last time before we left.
Hit me up. You got my number now.
No, I do. Well, I'm going to Vegas next week.
Gamble or just see
Be
people?
gone for a week. My sister and my sister-in-law are on all-women's softball team.
Oh nice.
So they're going to the championship in Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll be there for a week
That's cool.
with a bunch of lesbians.
Oh god, here we go.
Nice.
She has that face like
Film it.
When you headed there?
She has that face like
Next
anything
week.
that happens in
Next
Vegas
week.
stays in Vegas.
Yeah, you should film some stuff. Bring me back some footage. I'll put it together. Make something cool.
We're leaving Tuesday. Next week.
Just black out the genitalia and
Oh god.
Oh, my girlfriend
Yeah.
says what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Except for crabs. They
No,
come
if you
back
bring
with
back video.
No, yeah, so it's going to be 7 days.
A full week in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much Vegas for me.
I know, I'm like, I'm not that rich. That's why I want to do a GoFundMe.
Jesus Christ, dude. Slasher's all about you. Fuck me. By the way, the guys in the room, Cruz is a neo-Nazi. Someone just retracted his message.
he must have did that himself.
Head work, yeah. Oh my
know.
gosh.
You got haters going on?
Just Slasher being a troll.
Yeah,
Am I missing something? What the hell's a troll?
It's what Slasher's doing, basically.
That doesn't still tell me what that means.
Basically, he's just...
Harassing people?
Yeah, basically.
I see. Are you awake?
Yeah. Yes.
No, I couldn't tell.
I'm heavily intoxicated, but yes, I know what I'm saying.
Damn,
And all
so
that.
1-4 loco just gets you, huh?
Why I also have this this thing. You know.
You like
Oh
it?
yeah, you did that one pretty quick.
Yeah.
Does-
You have to drink it fast. So what do you think it'll take to do all that stuff, to get into school and do all that?
Basically, you just have to fill out the FAFSA. It's a hard word to say sometimes.
FAFSA?
Yeah, so fill that out. Do the BOGW, the Board of Governors fee waiver, and do it in time for the semester that you want to do it. And you can. There's even a thing you can do a book grant through MJC.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but you have to make counseling. You're supposed to go to counseling appointments, or else they won't let you keep doing
you
it.
make it sound too easy.
I mean, I've been doing it for 20 years, so
It was
Paralegal?
no, just going to college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I want to do that.
I went for
Go for
3
it.
weeks and I tapped out. That was it. That's all I could handle.
How was your
Good
college
reason,
experience,
that.
Cruiser?
Well, I mean, I did get over $1,000 that I kept and did not give back as far as the grant money. So I kept that. Still have it, so that's all good. I saved that.
Damn! I want some grant money.
You
So,
could.
It's just too hard. I mean, you got to study for hours a day. Like somebody told me, oh, you only got to study for 1 to 2 hours. And not a dullard like myself. Listen, I got to study all day to retain that information. Yes, so.
Well, here's the thing. Also, if you don't have anything going on, that's really that important in
Yep.
your life, you can. The thing about college is you can go take one class. You don't have to take full 12 units,
Yeah.
and you can take it for free. So, it's if
Yeah,
there's
I
ever
was-
anything you wanted to learn, then that's a good thing to do.
It's just so boring to me, like these subjects that I have no interest in.
Yeah, so
You know,
take a subject that you're interested in.
nothing. Like all I care about is making my YouTube videos. That's it.
Well,
That's
maybe
all
there's
I'm
a social
interested in.
media class.
Yeah, you can get it.
Does
Yeah,
that
it's
exist?
those ads before you watch the fucking video itself. You want to learn how to make money on YouTube?
No, I do. I want to do paralegal stuff because I mean, I think being able to do it. I mean, of course, I'm going to charge, but not as ridiculously as it's going now. I mean, just to get a divorce, plain divorce with nothing, no children, no combined asset, you're looking at over $900.
I didn't pay that much.
Yeah, and I think that's crazy.
They've got like well, I've been divorced for quite a bit now, but when I was doing it, they had on Mchenry there was a place that would advertise $500.
Is it We the People?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 400
Orangeburg and McHenry.
Yeah, it's like $450 per person per side.
Yeah, well, you don't have to pay for the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
unless
know, but
request
if
it.
you want it bad enough, you will have to.
No, they just have to get served and come to court or not come to court.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. I ended up going to the place at 5 Points McHenry. There's a place that's been there for years, and I paid like $250 and got my divorce. I mean, it takes a while, but every divorce does.
I
so.
got a restraining order at We the People.
Yeah.
Made it so easy. Like it was like some like drive-through experience. You're like, I just want to drive. Need a receipt. Thank you.
I
Here's
did.
my card. Thank you.
But yeah, no, I want to do it because I figure, I mean, you can help people and you can make money without really
You're just being the middleman. That's all you're doing.
just filling out papers. I remember
Yeah.
when I got my divorce, I paid her like, $300, and that was back in 1995.
Yeah, which is like $3,000 now.
Have you looked
Yeah.
into becoming a notary? Because I think you pretty much need to be a notary.
I was a notary for 10 years.
Okay.
So I can get bonded, I can get all that. So
That's
that's
good.
not.
And if you could like create a business around being like mobile.
I was a Barbosa mobile notary.
Oh, okay.
I had a business card and I was
You just drove around?
Oh, dude.
Really? Oh, fly too?
No,
Oh.
I would like when the housing market was booming and I was a notary, I would charge $450 to go to your house and have you sign the paperwork. I was Barbosa's traveling notary.
Holy shit, dude.
Traveling to meet your needs.
That does not sound right.
It did. But I mean, I would make that much money off, I'd go to Stockton after hours, to go to people's houses and have them sign documents. And I could charge whatever I wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, so I made really good money at that time. But and then when the market crashed,
Everything went.
my need was not needed. It was not needed anymore. But no, that's yeah. And back,
Nowadays with Craigslist, you could just advertise on like Facebook and Craigslist and
Yeah.
do your own thing.
Yeah,
Just
'cause
have a snappy looking logo. And people,
MySpace.
Yeah.
yeah, mine was American flag. It was American flag, and it was like the raised fonts and stuff like that. So it wasn't just a flat. Yeah. So no, I love that. But no, I just want to do it, boss.
Yeah, then go
Well, I'll
do
help
it.
you. I'll help you.
Yeah, that Walmart craze.
No, you know what? I stayed there because I've always worked. I've always worked. I own my own home. I've owned new cars. I've had 5 new cars in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I raised my daughter by myself. I went on trips. I did this. I always had money. But then as life changes and stuff happens, now my daughter's grown, and I was so burnt out from the car business that I was in, then doing real estate where you get like I worked maybe 24 hours in a month when I did real estate, and could make like $12,000-$13,000.
I know.
I mean, it was crazy. So I mean, I did all that, and then when everything crashed, and then you get just kind of burnt out in life, and it just everything gets flipped upside down and shit, and didn't work. My sister passed away. I didn't work, so my mom was at Walmart. I needed a job. And then my partner had a really good job, so I didn't need a really good job. So, and then 9 years later, I'm still there. But no, I want to make it, I want to do that. I want to.
How come you didn't take the other job and you just took Walmart over that one?
I think my mindset, it was just, I was tired.
Yeah.
Just tired.
You just want something that's pretty laid back, huh? A bit.
Well, I think I got burnt out. Our company, I worked for a car dealership, and we got shut down. FBI came in and shut us down.
Was that the one that you were talking about with the manager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did real estate, and then that went to shit. So then life went to shit, and just kind of shit happened.
So you were kind of afraid, like, if you took that job, if something other bullshit might have happened.
No,
No,
it wasn't
No?
even so much about
it
it.
sounded like the-
Afraid. I was just done.
Mm.
I was just fried. My brain was fried. I didn't care. I was doing drugs. I didn't care. Shit was just
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But 1 year turned into 9, and I don't get paid bad, and I get the weekends off.
I know, that's what I say. That's what I said about you, about the same thing too. It was like, I'm just doing this to pay off my car and try to attempt to go to school, and it's just like, for me, it's 15 years later.
Yeah, shit, it goes by real quick.
And this is like 2 weeks out of high school, so it's just like, fuck.
Well, you're blessed to have what you have.
Yeah, but 15 years doesn't really feel like it's been worth it, though. That's the problem.
Have you gone to school? Have you done that yet?
Yeah, I have done school. I've
Yep.
done school for, I went to school for a little bit for A+ cert, and then I just didn't go do my test.
Oh, all right.
What is it?
A+ certification.
What is that?
I'm A+ certified.
What is
It's
that?
Basically your knowledge of computer parts and components.
Ah.
You start off with that, and then you work your way up to different certifications. Back in the day, it was easier to obtain the certifications than going through college and doing all the other stuff just to get a computer science degree, because if you start compiling all the certificates together, it's almost just as equivalent as a computer science degree.
You can take like two
Yeah.
classes and pass the A+ certification. A degree, you have to take all this general ed and all this other crap that
because
doesn't
it's easier
apply.
to get all the certifications done, and also too, the books too are so much more.
Specified to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, there you go. It's my dad actually had a book, and I was looking through it, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is like the most detailed book I've ever read.
I used to have one on tape. When I was driving back and forth from Mendocino County, like once a week, I would just listen to that tape over and over. And
I have free credits from Audible, and I actually looked some up, and I need to start with A+ cert, but
That'd be
it's
perfect
from-
since
it's from-
you
yeah,
commute.
but it's from 2009. Yeah, it's like, dude,
Oh,
that's,
yeah, it's a bit
that's
old.
fucking way old, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
That's way
I tried looking
outdated.
for an updated version, and there's none, but there's a couple updated version of Net Plus, and then or Security. It's the one
Net
where
Plus is just like it's like an upgraded version of A Plus. It just
Yeah.
adds networking into it.
and that's what I want to do. I want to take each one, so that way, if I do get a good computer job, I have the credentials, and not this one particular, but I have this one, but not one. You know, I
Net
just
Plus
wanna
is
make
more
sure.
complicated, more difficult.
It is.
Yeah.
It is more difficult. Because that one's more. Isn't that one that deals with network security?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so there's like 9 layers of network security. If you've ever done any kind of studying on it,
Fuck no.
it's
It's a
complicated.
mess, yeah. But yeah, it's from 2009, and they didn't have any updated books, but they had everything else. Isn't there one too for phones or Android? I think
sure
or
there
Java,
is.
Something
I'm sure there
plus,
is.
but there's a whole bunch of them that you can take. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing, but then life took a turn, like you said. It does do that to you. For a while, while I was working, I was doing what really hit, like you had a boom in the homes and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big boom in modifying Xbox 360s.
Oh, I used
And
to
I
modify
started-
PlayStations.
I used to do that, and I got to the point where I started getting grocery lists on my taped to my fucking door at my house.
What does that mean?
That means like people were like, "Hey, I want my Xbox modded, but then I want these games," and then hit me up, and people would either PayPal me, give me cash. I would go into my my like the mailbox. When you go into the mailbox, there'd be envelopes in there, and then it's just money for games because I was selling the games for cheap. I knew a couple people in the industry, in the gaming industry, who had the games, and they were shelling them out. So I would pay $50 for the copy, $60 for the copy. This is when the games used to be like $49 back in the day. And I would pay for a copy. That's for a decent game. But if you were looking at AAA game like Halo 5 or whatever, I would pay like $75, $80 just to get it a month ahead of time and just start shelling them out. Call of Duty.
Is that like a beta or?
No, it was like the full blown game these guys had way before Street Date, and I would start copying them. I would have a timer, alarms on my phone just so I can switch out discs and do that. I used to do that back in the day in high school. We had a guy that we knew that worked in the movie industry, and he would send us dailies, and we would start putting that shit together. And we'd make the movie out of stuff like that, and we would sell and I was making money in high school. It was like being a drug dealer, but not being a drug dealer. You're just selling fucking literally digital stolen goods.
Oh yeah, I used to sell these.
know?
I used to sell these chips.
It really was.
Or I'd let people pay me, and so I could solder this chip into their PlayStation so they could play the
Yeah.
bootleg games.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that with
Xbox
PlayStations
was
and
hard 'cause you had to do the
Dreamcast. Yeah. Just a little update. You mentioned Wang on the live chat.
What?
And what happened to Clark? It seemed like he was coming, and then all of a sudden you told me he wasn't. What's going on? Just curious. Is he okay? Is he good?
I think he's going through some stuff in his head.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't want to talk about it too much, so
All right.
I think the New Year's came through, and without my best friend there, and so I think he's just having a little bit of a hard time. So
Ed Work was asking about him, so thought
yeah, I
should
think
ask.
he'll be okay.
He'll be alright.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. You guys
All right.
continue.
Talk amongst each other.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm playing this.
Just keep up.
Yeah, we noticed you've been playing a game.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you? How do you know?
Yeah, because you had it down,
Uh-huh.
and I seen you were like trying to choose whatever it was,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Because we're going to Vegas, so
You learn your gamble on?
yeah, it's you do real stuff through Vegas. Like this one is, you get $5 food credit for like $2,500 points and stuff. So I'm getting all the free pastries and not coffee because they give you coffee out there, right? Everywhere. So whatever they have, like buffets and stuff like that, trying to stretch my dollar.
Buffets.
Buffets. Deep fried pork. Deep fried. Yeah, so they give you free shit. But got a couple more days.
I'm lost in a drunken stupor over here, so.
What the hell?
She's going to
Yep.
Vegas.
Oh, who are you going with?
My sister-in-law, my daughter.
Yep. Oh, well, all
My
right.
sister, my sister-in-law.
My daughter.
What about your girlfriend? She not going?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because my sister and my sister-in-law are taking us, me and my mom, for my birthday, so it's
Yeah.
not like I can invite other people.
Oh, all right. Well,
And she needs to stay back and work.
yeah. Oh.
Don't look at me like you look at me like I helped you plan this out.
You did. You
know?
told me how to go about it.
Like
Yeah, so you live with your girlfriend then?
No.
You don't? All right.
No. We tried to live together, but I think it was too soon for us.
you
Yeah.
almost choked each other out or what?
Dude, all the time.
No,
No, but
not
like
in a good
when
way.
No,
Not that way.
Like when we first got together, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like instant, and it was just the attraction was there, and then
Yeah.
and then it was just like, I want to be with you all the time. I want to be with you, and da 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 da, and then the craziness comes out.
Yeah.
Because they have to learn about you. Because I'm not an easy person. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm settled in my ways, but I'm pretty much settled in my ways. I
Yeah.
mean, I like things the way I like things, and it's not. Like my mom says, it's controlling. I said, no, it's not controlling. It's my boundaries. I have boundaries, and
Yeah.
and there's certain things that fit in those boundaries, and if you cross the boundaries and it doesn't go well, then you
Yeah.
know.
Is your girlfriend your age, or is she much younger than
She
you? or-
is, how old is she? She's 45. She just turned 45,
alright.
and I will be 49 in a couple of days.
Yeah.
But I think life makes you different.
Yeah.
You know, I raised my daughter. I'm a mom. All this, so it makes you different. So
Yeah, it kind of kicks out that immature
hopefully,
level.
you know,
well,
yeah.
I'm talking about how you were before, and then when you had your kids and everything that you went through was basically like you were changing along the way. You know,
Oh yeah, of
yeah,
course.
so,
you grow
yeah.
and you become who you are, and it's just I broke up with somebody because I didn't like the way she was doing stuff and continued to do something with her ex-girlfriend, and I thought that's just too much, and so I left. And I'm okay with that. I've
Yeah.
left every relationship I've ever been with because if I'm not happy, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
stay.
and then why stay? Why drown yourself?
Life's too short to die.
Did your girl claim you?
What do you mean? Oh,
Yeah, it was so. I was like, damn, dude, someone wanted to make sure that she was taking Vegas.
I know, that shit will go away. I'll use some cover up. Yeah, I work for a couple days and then I go on vacation, so I'm cool.
That's good.
I'm excited about it.
That's good.
I just got to pack now, and I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, when I came back from New York, it was a Friday. Spent time with the kids, went to bed, went to work the next day. That was me. Yeah, I worked for 2 days, off Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, it's a trip, like how I can just do that and do it on a whim. But my body, like today, I had a headache and I wanted to take a nap because I felt like, oh, dude, it's like later in the day, but it really wasn't. To me, it felt like it was later in the day.
What's the time change?
3 hours.
Does it really? Can you really feel it?
When you come back, yeah. When you were there, when I was there, I didn't really pay attention to time, so it just felt normal. But when I got back here, I felt like, oh shit, dude.
It's
I'm
a
fucking tired.
3-hour time change.
Yeah, by like 6:30, I was already tired. Like I was ready to go to bed.
Yeah, that
And it
shit
was- that was
that
just-
shit messes with you when you travel like 3 time zones and then you travel back. Yeah,
Yeah, back
when
to
you especially if you've been there for a few
week,
days.
yeah.
Yeah.
no, it gets you. It does.
It's like
try it one
It's
day.
like you know how when the time changes for an
Yeah.
hour. Just imagine if that happened for 3 hours.
Yeah, but it's 3 hour difference.
Yeah, when we flew from here to Washington. Well, we flew.
DC.
Yeah,
So that's probably 3 hours.
yeah. That was because when we got there, and then we had to get up at 6 o'clock. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, you missed that time because you flew in and it's 3 hour. Yeah. So definitely. Oh wow! Oops.
Anywhere you want to travel to? Besides Australia, not
Besides
live.
Australia.
Well, not
Within the
live, I'm
US.
just saying, just to go visit.
Anywhere where
check-
the lady's got a sexy accent, I'm there. I mean, my whole world revolves around who am I going to be able to fornicate with? That's it, you know.
You know what the most unattractive accent is?
What's that?
Like Boston, I think.
Boston?
Like Russian,
Yeah, those chicks,
Russian,
they just sound so trashy and like
Wait,
ugly.
Boston?
Just, I hate that
The
accent.
extended A, like, you know. But why?
I'm gonna go mow the yard.
But that's the reason why, just because the accent just makes it. so
Yeah.
attractive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she's hot and she speaks. You just hear that Boston
Oh,
accent.
for
and
sure,
It's like.
yeah. Never mind.
I've been with some monsters, so it's going to take a
Monsters or
fuck?
Lived with
monsters?
some monsters. So I'm just saying it's going to take
Monsters.
a great deal of something to make me not want to fornicate with somebody, because I've been with the worst of the worst. So
What's the worst?
we're talking about like 300 pounds. We're talking, I mean, I've been with a woman that had like literal bumps under her skin
What?
protruding from her arms.
No.
Well, yes.
Was it
we're
boils or was it
talking-
like psoriasis?
I don't know what it was, but she had literal bumps, like humps, like under her skin, protruding out, and like was disturbing to look at. And I still was fooling around with her. So, I mean,
You
it's-
had
Why did you continue? Because
I don't know.
you were like already halfway there.
I was
might as
already
well
there.
go-
I already
You're
made
like,
the
"Fuck
trip.
it."
It was like a 45-minute trip to
He
get
was,
there.
He was already committed. Had to just
Yeah,
do
I
it.
mean, why stop? I already made the journey. I mean, get something out of it. That's what I say.
I would have been like, can I get gas?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, if you go for like a year at a time without getting any nookie, you'll take what you can get.
Yeah.
A lot
Really?
of times, yeah.
I mean, like, even if I didn't go that long, like, I literally would have fucked anybody. I would have done that. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Damn.
And I did. You know, I've been with some beasts.
So it's like your own version of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Well,
Beasts
know.
need love too.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you go for them, because they need love and you're willing to give them that love.
You know, when you never have a girlfriend, because I've never had a girlfriend since I was a teenager, since I was like 17. So I mean, I've been with, I've had many one-night stands, but you never had that prolonged relationship where you have like that intimate connection, like on a daily basis. So like I go lengths of time without having intimacy with a woman. So I just get with anybody just so I can have that female touch and that embrace and that caress and whatnot. Like that's very important to me. And
Yeah, I
like,
get that's important to I think anybody, and you
Yeah.
don't realize how important it is until you haven't had it for a while.
yeah. I mean,
When was your longest relationship?
I've only had one, and it was 6 months, and she was cheating on me with her ex-boyfriend, whom she lived with at the time, and I
Oh
was
my
dumb
God.
and didn't. I just assumed nothing was happening. Again, I was 16/17, so I didn't know any better. But
How old was she?
she was 17, and I was
How
16.
old was her boyfriend?
Yeah.
He was the same age.
They lived together?
She was living with him, yeah, and
How does that work?
I don't know. Like, she was staying with him and his dad, and they were having sex on a regular basis. And then she'd call me all excitedly. I mean, this according to him. I mean, that's how I found out that they were sleeping together, because he broke down and told me. So, yeah. So, and
What a friend.
that's the only relationship I ever had in my whole life. I mean, I've had a couple of friends with benefits, and the woman wanted to have a relationship with me, and I was like, to myself, I was thinking, well, they're just not hot enough. I don't want to have a relationship with them. I can do better than this. I couldn't do better, but in my mind, I could do better. So, I guess so. I didn't. I should have, but I didn't.
So,
And,
are you
yeah.
saying that from hindsight, looking back, that you couldn't
Yes,
do better?
I mean, they were as good as I could have gotten, and but to me, listen, I was like, listen, I gotta get with like a model girl. I gotta get with that, and I'm not willing to settle for less, even though I was less. So I should have got with them. It would have maybe worked, but so yeah.
That's the one that got away.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of them. There were at least 3 friends with benefits that I had women that I had seen for months at a time that I never committed to, but I did fornicate with.
So when you look back on those 3,
Yeah.
out of those 3 that were friends with benefits, is it just the one that you think like, oh, that was probably a good match for me, or were there any others? Or out of the other 2, or?
I mean, looking back on it, it's like there weren't those butterflies or goosebumps with those women. I mean, to me, like I need somebody I'm attracted to, and somebody I'm attracted to is probably somebody I don't deserve, and it's probably somebody I can't get. So, I mean, I'm in a bit of a pickle here that I want to get with women that I don't match up with.
So what if there was a hot, athletic, build chick and she was like into you? Like, how would you react to that?
I would get with if I would get with her. Yes, I would do that.
Yeah,
that's obvious. But your initial reaction to it though, it just seems like if that actually happened, you probably wouldn't register on how to deal with that situation.
I don't know.
Since you're probably used to all the other situations going on. And then here comes this one hot, athletic build chick that's into you, and you probably wouldn't even know how to register everything in one sitting.
I don't know.
Or what if you just had like what if she's not even that hot? Like sometimes you just gotta take the 7. I mean, 7's not
sounds
bad.
Good.
Yeah,
I mean, that sounds good to me. Like,
You know what? This is what I say. I was laying next to my girlfriend, and I'm looking at her, and I'm going, I'm laying next to her. I'm laying next to this female, right?
Yeah.
Were you just, did I hear it right when I came in the room? Is she's like 35 or something?
45.
Oh, she's 45?
Yeah, she's 45.
Okay.
When you said 3'5", I'm like, dude, she's not that not that short.
But I mean, it's like I'm laying next to this woman. This, you know, it's like, oh. So it's like maybe they're looking at you like that too.
Well, if I can get with a woman I'm attracted to, like I would commit, certainly, yes. But
It doesn't matter what she looks like?
It does.
Why does it matter?
Because I gotta be attracted to her. Like I get just be into her heart and her personality. Yeah, shut up, douche. Like I gotta be attracted. I gotta get my dick hard. Yes.
So what happens when she turns older? And gains weight and gets older.
I mean,
and
Jennifer
He'll be
Aniston,
turning
I'm into
older
her,
as well,
and she's in
so-
her 50s. So, I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah,
not that
but,
I can
you
get
know.
with her.
To each
but-
his own cup of tea, but
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying though too. Like personality does have a big.
It does,
It
certainly.
has a
but-
huge
It's a
impact,
huge
but
impact.
the initial attraction is going to be physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be the get things started, but then when push comes to shove, it's gonna be that personality. No
But
matter
if you
what.
don't have that physical to start with, then there's not really much chance that it's going to work out. Unless both of you have that same, like, oh, I like this person, I'm
Yeah.
physically attracted to them, and then your personalities mesh. I do have something to say about, like, how you say you're sending out those nudes,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Sending
like-
out nudes?
I have.
yeah, if it
I've
works,
sent out
if it
nudes.
works, it works. But if you're expecting to get like a woman that's halfway
Quality.
intelligent
Yeah.
and attractive, they're not gonna go for
No.
that.
See, I wouldn't send out a nude to somebody I really wanted to be with. I
Okay,
only send
okay.
this out to people I don't care about. Just
Okay,
to see
I thought
how
you were
they
just sending
react.
out blanket
No.
nudes. Just
No, not to everybody.
Wait,
just,
you're talking about to your what's it called? Badoo?
Badoo.
Ladies.
Just women that I know I'm not gonna want to. I would never want to commit to. I do send out the nude just to test them.
Okay,
to see,
that makes sense.
How are they
Yes,
gonna
yeah.
react to this? Can I fornicate with them if they respond highly to this? Yeah,
Like
Is
on
that
your-
the first thing you do? Is like send
no,
a nude?
not the first thing. I mean,
Like
I talk to
you
him on
made it
bed
sound like he
first.
just wakes up and just like, yep, it's that time of the morning. Just
I mean,
click, click, click.
I'll be flirtatious with them to get to that point. So I talk a little bit sexual, see how it progresses, and then I'll send the nude. You know,
And how many times is this before you do that?
I've sent, like, how many times have I done this?
No, how many times you usually text back and forth before you start shooting dick pics?
a nude is different than a dick pic.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean,
be
it's
fair.
not enough close. It's not enough close.
Kind of the
dick
same
pic.
category a bit. It's just one's just not the full body, the other one is, you know.
Well, I mean, it is not about the length of time. It's about if I talk
The level-
sexually, how
yeah.
receptive they are to
Yeah,
my sexual conversation. If we're talking, if I say something like I'll ask them what kind of panties they got on or what their favorite position is. If they actually respond to this and answer the question, then I know, okay, send the nude then.
Oh, here's a good one you can ask. Do you prefer Victoria's Secrets or what's that other one?
Walmart. Mainstay.
Walmart doesn't have anything. What like Frederick's
Yeah,
Hollywood
yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah, Frederick's.
Ask
They
them
even
that.
have Frederick's
That's a
in
good. That's a
Hollywood.
good
No,
question
no,
to
have
see.
they?
They're like, who's Frederick and
Yeah.
where's their Hollywood?
That shit shut
You
down.
like Victoria's Secret or Amazon?
I should ask that. I should. I
You
just
get
ask
your
them.
conies at Costco?
You ever just sent a dick pic out like no question, no nothing, just yeah, here you go.
No.
I'm gonna get ballsy on this
I
lady.
test it first. I talk a little bit sexual first, see how they respond. If they're willing to answer certain questions, I just test them and then I send it out. So I don't just send it out the first thing.
Maybe that's what I was doing wrong.
I was doing a
I never
similar
seen that
thing
shit.
on the profile I had for you. Is
Yeah.
well, I'm not sending out nudes. I don't have any of your nudes.
Yeah.
I'm not sending my nudes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so what I was doing was like when I get fed up or annoyed with them in the conversation, I would just say, "Oh, hey, can I just get your number so we can do this over text?"
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing you're doing. You're just like putting it out there. Is this going to go anywhere?
Yeah.
And so I just get fed up. I'm like, "You're stupid. Just can I get your number
Yeah.
just so I can give it to you?" So it's like,
You just tried, you're stupid. Can
no,
I
I didn't say you're stupid.
I know, but the way it came out was great though. Yeah, you're stupid. Can I get your number? Yeah, it's a mind game on those sites though. It's a serious.
Well,
fucking mind
especially
game,
like
dude.
the POF and
It's
Badoo.
a different mind game though.
Because those
not
ones,
the same as
they
real
let
life.
you do it for free. They let you contact people for
Yeah.
free. Like if you go on Match, you can't contact people unless you pay. That's
Yeah.
how I met my wife.
Oh,
A
match?
match?
Yeah.
That's how my friend met his wife too. Is on
A
match.
match? Because you have to pay for it?
Yeah, but it's no joke though. A lot of people that are married, they met their significant other on match. It's like no joke, and I'm just like,
I tried eHarmony for a second, but they want you to take an essay before you sign up. It's
an
like,
essay.
yeah, you got to go through like 10 pages of questions, and
Fuck
it's annoying actually.
I'm like, dude, just pull up my here's my social, pull up all my fucking records. There you go. There's all my fucking info.
on my
dude.
profile on Match, all it said was, "Does anyone else hate filling out these fucking boxes?"
I would too. I was like, no, fuck this. I ain't doing that shit. That's that to me. That sounds like it's like good and bad. If you're really desperate enough to find someone, you'll fill it out. If you really truly don't give a shit and you're here to try it out, then fuck off. That's what basically it's saying, without telling you that.
And it's also like the sites that you have to pay. I mean, it's not that much for like if you're actually gonna find someone that you spend the rest of your life with for like $30 a month
Yeah.
until
Like
you
Tinder.
find them.
Like Tinder now, you gotta pay for likes or boost or whatever you want to fucking call it.
I've never messed with that.
My buddy, he pays. I think he said you can either pay per or you can pay a month, and he's paying like $20 a month to Tinder to boost like. It's basically
Put his
like
picture
it'll take your profile, and it'll be like top of the line all the time for like a certain amount of time. And it's just like, dude, I would never pay just to get my. It's like you're paying them to advertise you. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, dude, no, fucking stupid. I'm like, plus your pictures suck. And so I told him like your bio's shit, dude. It's fucking complete shit. And he posted up one time that he was going to Germany and he wanted to take somebody. And he told me, he's like, dude, like I got all these messages. I'm like, yeah, because there's these fucking gold digging bitches that are just going want to go with you for a free trip, dude. You know, it's just like it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah. So what if you end up on this cruise and then she's just like goes and stays in someone else's cabin?
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Throws your ass off the fucking
And
boat.
there was funny because I was reading some of them, and some of them were like, oh, I think I should go on the trip because I'm a motorcycle nerd or some shit, and that's a Yamaha, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm like reading, I'm like, dude, this is stupid. He's like, yeah, but she knows about bikes. I'm like, bro, it says what kind of bike it is right on the fucking picture. It's like, she didn't give any descriptive of like, oh, it has this many CCs.
And even
blah,
if
blah.
she did, you can look that shit up in
Yeah,
5
that's,
seconds.
that's what I told him too. And he's like, what about this one? And I'm like, dude, no, fuck this bitch, dude. Like, dude, fuck this whole thing. Don't even take nobody. Like, don't do that. You're forcing yourself to
That's
get
like
somebody.
when guys go to the bars and they pay for don't
don't talk about that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already
But
had that.
I know
so
that, but I mean, it's like
We
don't
did get a lot of hits on that, and we still are.
do
yeah, about the bar.
the bars.
Yeah.
I taken many.
Has anyone here taken a cruise?
I've always wanted to, but I always have that fear of getting stuck out there. I think that's the reason why I won't go on a cruise. I always have that fear like something can happen.
I don't
And
have that
especially,
fear.
like this is water and there's nothing around you at all. So that's like my biggest fear about it.
I didn't have that fear until it got
Titanic?
newsworthy at that one, like Carnival Cruise Lines. They got stuck out there and the sewage didn't, like all their plumbing didn't work for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Fuck that. It's
would
funny.
be
I won't go on a
horrible.
cruise because I don't want to get stuck, but I'm willing to go on a death-defying fucking airplane drop. You know what I mean? Like engines go out. Fuck it. You know. But
We were
this is
watching.
me.
Me and my mom were watching the news, and it showed 2 ships from Carnival do this. Like one shaved right into the other one. Took everything in the back, and they were not turning back into dock. They were just gonna continue on with their cruises. I'm like, my ass, you're gonna take me over there? That shit's got to be some damage.
yeah.
No, you're
I would have
not
been
gonna
like,
keep
"Hey, bro, you
going."
seen fucking Titanic, motherfucker?
Right? They're
Fuck.
like, nah.
Get me off this shit."
Don't tell me that shit did not make a leak somewhere.
Did you go on a Carnival cruise to another country? Was it-
No, I've never been on a cruise. I just saw it.
I've gone to
made
like
the
San
news.
Francisco, Baker's.
What was that fucking ferry?
Yeah, I went on
Yeah.
a boat cruise in Chicago, but it wasn't a cruise. It was just
With
like
the
2 hours.
Alcatraz.
That's a ferry again.
Oh yeah, that's the ferry. It's a boat cruise.
It's not a boat cruise.
Have you ever been to that boat where there was the what is it, glass bottom?
Oh, we could see like the fish underneath. No, I've never been into
Have you
like a.
in back? How did they?
In
show
Hawaii,
you?
I went in a submarine that had a.
I've
glass
been on
the
an
bottom.
aircraft carrier cruise.
I've been on a helicopter. I've been in a submarine at Disneyland.
That was fun. There, I got to go with my uncle. He's in the Navy. I got to go from Hawaii all the way down to San Diego.
For
Not
free?
San Diego. Sorry, not San Diego. Or scratch that.
That's a
I don't know
long
why.
submarine ride.
No, not submarine. No, not submarine, dude. Aircraft carrier. I was on a real fucking aircraft carrier, and I got to hang out, eat, and do all that other stuff. And I forget where I went though. I know I was from
Fisherman's
Honolulu,
Wharf.
Hawaii. I know it's from Honolulu, Hawaii. I don't, and I know it's down south. Just don't remember where. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, my submarine thing was Honolulu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
It was yellow?
scary because claustrophobic for you?
No, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Oh no, dude. I mean, being on water's cool, but being underwater in the submarine, you watch too many movies like The Hunt for Red October. You see, like, dude, that one hit, dude, that shit's done for, you know? It's not the fucking USS Enterprise of Star Trek or some shit gets hit, raise up the shield.
I remember when we were young in Monterey, and I don't know if they still have it, but it was on the wharf. You could go, and it was like a circle thing. You'd get in it and it would plunge you under the water, and you would just stay in there. Do you remember that? Back in
Yeah, it
Monterey?
was in
Never seen that.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
No,
That
but
thing got sucked up.
it was like a submarine thing. You just sat in the bottom of the water, but
No.
yeah,
I
that was a
couldn't
long
do
time
that.
ago.
That'd be cool. Have you
I
guys
have
ever seen
problems-
those things for that, like Atlantis?
What's that?
No, not Atlantis resort that's like in the Caribbean or something. And they have like
Oh, wait, I
these
heard
water
of it, never
slides that
seen
go in the ocean. You got sharks, and they're clear tubes. So you're going down this water slide, and on this tube in this water slide, and you've got sharks and big old whatever just swimming around you.
I would do that.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
It's
like,
a
I would do
slide.
that.
Yeah,
You
it's
got
a
that
water
one
slide.
shark, then you got that one shark that gets real ballsy and tries to fucking gnaw at that thing as you're going through.
Which that movie was it?
Deep Blue Sea.
Jaws.
LL Cool J, he played
Deep
that.
Blue Sea?
Yeah.
I knew what you were about to say. I was like, Deep Blue
Stupid.
Sea.
I usually try to avoid things with LL Cool J in it.
Why? You're missing out.
That was a good movie, though. I saw that in theaters. Yeah,
It wasn't a bad
I mean,
shark movie.
Yeah.
It was decent.
It was stupid.
It was
It
decent.
was pretty
No,
stupid.
It was decent than
It was-
any other shark movie they've ever put
I
out.
bet you it wasn't better than Sharks. I mean, Jaws when it came out in our time.
Well,
It was
not
better than
different.
Sharknado,
That was
you know?
like, you know, basically like really good fucking camera work that no one's ever
sure. That
done.
was the shittiest. I mean, compared to what they could do
No, I
now.
said Jaws.
I know.
Jaws was ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Jaws was
Stuff
way
like
ahead
that.
of its time. But even when you watch Deep Blue Sea, like you can tell the CGI shit. Like even I knew the CGI.